We all love Star Wars, but let's be honest, some of the characters aren't great. So let's look at 10 of the worst characters in Star Wars. Welcome back. Your tickets was your dream out. Welcome back to the place we used to laugh about. Yeah, welcome back to the Junkroom. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with 10 of the worst Star Wars characters there is. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you get some debate going in the chat, upset some of you guys, maybe some of you, how dare you put that on there. But we're going to have 10 of the worst characters. Not everything in Star Wars is great, so let's just try to get through with this. I'm going to put that up a little bit. Sorry, it's bothering me. It's about to fall. I need to tighten it up. So to go through this list, I'm going to have a little help here. I didn't want to do it all myself. I'm going to give you the 10. Me and him both worked on this 10, and he's going to give his thoughts, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on each one. So here goes. My new friend, and hopefully your friend, Anakin Skywalker. Hello, Anakin. Anakin Skywalker will come to help us. How are you doing, Anakin?
I am doing very well. I want to thank you for having me on this show. I will give my opinions of these Star Wars characters on your list.
That's good to know, Anakin. That is good to know. So let's get started with this list right here with number 10. It's not a controversial one. You all will agree. Any character in the High Republic series. You know, from this series here, no one reads, no one talks about. They're trying hard to make this a thing, but honestly, no one cares. No one that tall. No one that tall cares. Okay, Anakin, what do you think about the High Republic?
I have seen better Jedis asleep in the Dune Sea.
Sounds good, Anakin. Okay, number 9. The Jedi rock singer dude. Now, I know he's got a name, but I didn't feel like looking it up. I don't care what his name is. He screams all on the camera. I hate it. He just, all on the camera. It ruins the whole, I don't know, the song was so perfect before the special edition. Why they want to ruin it. You're watching it and you're like, oh, this is some good stuff. And then all of a sudden there's a musical number. CGI. Bad CGI of the mid-90s. Whoa. Really hate that character. What about you, Anakin?
That character was not one of my favorites.
Calm down, Anakin. Too much emotion there. Okay, where are we at now? Number 8. Maybe the first controversial one on the list. Kylo Ren. You heard me right, Kylo Ren. I love The Force Awakens. It's not a remake of Star Wars, A New Hope. No, it's not. Don't make me do a whole video explaining to you why it's not a remake. It's not a remake of A New Hope. It's not in any form or fashion of the word remake. It's not. Stop listening to Geek the Gamer Kid and, I don't know, some of them Phantom Menace guys, Doom Penis and stuff. No, it's not a remake. Anyway, Kylo Ren. I love The Force Awakens. He started out with a great character. I was like, okay, this is going to be good. And then he didn't really do nothing. He just stood around probably in the second movie. And then in the third movie, they turned him good. How original is that? He had his come to Jesus moment when he killed Han Solo. Then he had it again in The Last Jedi when he killed Snoke, and then, spoiler, well, I guess he didn't kill Snoke, but you know what I mean. He had his 2 times to turn good, and he didn't do it, and then for some reason the third movie just decided, oh, well, I ain't got nothing else to do. The Empire's losing, or the new Empire, whatever it's called. I'm going to turn good. Disney didn't have the balls to stick with it. We always saw Anakin turn good. We didn't need to see Kylo Ren do it. Whew, don't get me started. I didn't hit you with that one, did I, Anakin? Sorry about that. Let's see here. Anakin, what do you think about Kylo Ren?
He seems too angry. That is not the Jedi way. Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to suffering. Or something like that, Yoda said.
Okay, this one here is going to get me in trouble here. Mace Windu. That's right, you heard me. Mace Windu. Now, I'm not counting what he did in the Clone Wars cartoons or whatever. I'm talking about the prequel. Because he is, get your kids out of the room, cover your grandma's ears, tell your wife to cross her legs, because I'm going to say it. He's a bitch. He don't like Anakin. He doesn't trust Anakin. Well, I guess in a way he doesn't. I just don't like it. Even when they bring little Anakin to him and he's like, bring him in. He's like, Qui-Gon's like, hey, I got this little boy here. He might be the chosen one. Whatever. He's like, he don't have time for that Jedi bullshit. It's like he's got to get his groove on. That'd be a good spinoff. Mace Windu gets his groove back. Now, I would go see that. What do you think about Mace Windu, Anakin?
That's Mace Windu. He underestimated my powers.
You're right. He probably did underestimate your power. That happens sometime. Okay. Number whatever we're on. Lumpy. Chewbacca's son, Lumpy. Talk about an annoying character right there. Oh. I know everybody in the holiday specials annoying. I could have put the whole cast in here, but you have to go with Lumpy. Although Grandpa's a close second, Lumpy just seems like if you live with him, Grandpa you can kind of tone out when he's got his porn VR machine and everything while he's masturbating. But okay, at least the mom, she's cooks and everything. But Lumpy just like gets on your nerves, gets in the way. He looks a little hyper. I don't know. I couldn't be standing around Lumpy. I don't like Lumpy. That one really. What do you think of that? What do you think about Lumpy, Anakin?
He looks like an overgrown dingleberry.
Okay, let's start the top 5. The top 5 worst characters in Star Wars. Number 5, Finn. I don't know if he has the last name Finn. I don't know. Finn. I guess he's just Finn. They didn't like to give last names in the sequel movies. Rey. Well, then she became Rey Skywalker. Don't even get me started on that. Finn. Again, a character like Kylo Ren that had potential in the first movie, and they just wasted him throughout. They didn't know what to do with him after that. They were like, well, we're stuck with this character. What do we do with him? Now, I like the sequels pretty much. I love Force Awakens. Last Jedi, I think it's okay. I can watch it. I hate Rise of Skywalker. But the characters aren't that great. Even the characters aren't that great. Anakin, what do you think about Finn?
When it came to contract negotiations, he did not have the high ground.
Right. Okay. Next up, let's go ahead and get it out of the way. This guy, Jar Binks. He's been overly bashed. I almost didn't put him on the list because y'all knew he was going to be on the list. So I was like, let's not even do a Jar. But I had to put him on the list. I almost didn't. I'm not even going to throw a card for him. What, Anakin, you worked with the guy. What do you think about Jar Binks?
He reminds me of sand. He is coarse and rough and irritating, and he gets everywhere. Not like here. Here, everything is soft and smooth.
True. Okay, number 3. Hated this character. Couldn't wait to see him die, and then I don't think I ever did see him die. If I did, it wasn't very meaningful, and it wasn't as satisfying as I hoped. Newt Gundry. Just the name alone right there. Gunray. You take the word ray gun and swap it around. That's as dumb as fire spray for a ship. Hate Newt. When I first saw The Phantom Menace opening night, 1999 midnight, I hated that character time I saw him. I hate Newt Gundry. He's worse than Jar Binks. He is. Let's be honest. I hate the way he talks. I hate the way he looks. I hate everything about him. I would say I hate his green skin, but then you might tell me in the comments that I'm racist. So, Anakin, what about Newt Gundry?
They're dead. Every single one of them. Even Newt Gundry. And not just Newt Gundry. His other green friend. I don't know his name. They're like animals, so I slaughter them like animals. I hate them.
Gotcha. Okay, number 2, we're going back to the sequel era. See, I probably could have put everybody from the movies on there, but let's talk about Captain Phasma. I don't like Captain. No, it's a boring character. They tried to make it the Boba Fett of the new series, and Boba Fett didn't have to do nothing in the original trilogy to be a badass. They wanted Captain Phasma to be a badass, and again, I let it go the first movie. I said, okay, they're building this up maybe to be in something that they shouldn't even brought him back for the sequel. I don't like the character. You just take a stormtrooper and put a shiny costume on it. Sound like something Hasbro would come up with. Hey, let's release a figure and just paint it a different color. Don't like Captain Phasma. What about you, Anakin?
She is shorter than I expected. Ha ha. Joke.
Okay, number 1 worst Star Wars character ever. And by far, this is by far the worst character ever. And I hope I said the name right. I don't know. I'll be honest, if I say it wrong, good. That means I don't know. Zaro the Hutt. This is, I don't know. This is a Hutt. I guess it's female, or I don't even know what it is. Has a southern accent. And I got a southern accent, but it just makes southern accent people look bad, because this is the worst. It's like Truman Capote as a Hutt. It's horrible. I took my daughter to see this Clone Wars movie when she was like 8 years old. We went to the movies and saw it. We both were like, this is horrible. Let's get out of here. We didn't leave. We came close to leaving. God, I never hated a character so much in my life. I hated that character. Hated hearing it talk. I hated the look of it. Everything about that character I hated. Every single thing about that character I hated. And I can't even watch the Clone Wars on television because of that character today, and because of the horrible animation of how bad the Clone Wars look. I hate... The Clone Wars don't look that bad, Junkman. Look at this. There, look. They don't take the time to make their cartoon look good. Why should I take the time to care about watching it? Okay, Anakin, what did you think about that last one?
I did not fear that Hutt, like I did not fear the dark side as you do. I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
I hear what you're saying, kid. Well, we got to get out of here. That was the last one. That is 10 Star Wars characters that I hate. What about you? Let me know some characters you hate. You know what the funny is? I tried to find a character from the original trilogy, and I couldn't even find one to put on the list. I love them all. I love them all. I saw some lists online. They had Salacious B. Crumb on the list. What? Anyway, let me know some characters. Maybe there is someone from the original trilogy that you don't like. Let me know in the comments. And Anakin, you got anything you want to add?
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Well, hopefully you have fun with this video. As always, thumb up, turn out my content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.